I got Ann on the line. Ann, how are you?
Hi, Chris. Hi, Anthony. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
can we help you today?
I'm finding myself, not disciplining myself enough to try to pay off my home.
Okay.
I'm on a fixed income, disability retirement income, and the only debt that I have is my mortgage. But I'm kind of stingy with letting extra money go. So I'm just trying to get some guidance on how I can do that.
Okay. Well, hold on a minute.
without,
What do you mean you're kind of stingy? What do you mean?
Well, I know I have enough to send, to extra to pay on my mortgage to
Okay.
get the
So why don't you
debt
do it?
paid down, but that's the stingy part. I find myself saying, well, I don't want to spend this much. What if something happens?
Right. So, Ann,
I'm-
you know
I'm
what
that-
your
I'm that
answer
type.
is? I just said, why don't you send in extra on the mortgage? The straight up answer is because you don't want to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Am I telling the truth?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right. And so what we got to do, AO was just talking about digging in and finding the why. So
Okay.
why should you pay extra on the mortgage?
Because I want to get this paid off
And why do you want it paid off?
to be debt free.
Why you want to be debt free?
So I don't have to really worry about
Yeah,
a lot of things.
that's right.
There you go.
You see, and so looking at this now, what you can do is be real with yourself.
Yes.
And now you can start to figure out, okay, what's the plan now?
Yeah.
So tell me this, how much income do you have coming in each month?
About $35.70,
Okay. And how much is your mortgage payment?
$11.30,
And how much do you owe on the house?
about $155.
And listen to me, Ann, because I tend to talk fast. What else do you owe on?
Nothing.
Okay, now people get amnesia on me, Ann, sometimes, so let me just double check. You got any credit cards?
I have one,
Mhm. How much is on it?
the only thing I owe is $8 on it.
Eight?
And that's because it's
All right.
it's one of those ones where they have a maintenance fee every month, so it's
Mhm.
$8 that pops on there.
Okay, so we're going to close that out and get rid of that. All right, got any car loans?
No.
All right. Now, what I'm saying is, looking at it, do you have an emergency fund in place?
I have savings,
How much do you have in savings?
about $12,000.
Okay. So you got an emergency fund. We got to see, for you, you need the structure.
Yeah.
Did you do this loan? All right, Ann, listen to me. I got one hair on top of this head. Tell me this. Do you have a 15-year mortgage or did you do a 30-year?
30.
It's a 30-year.
All right. What's your interest rate on this mortgage?
Okay, so it's a conventional. So actually, the loan it allowed me to finance the 20%, and so the 20% is 4.75%, and the 80% part is 2.24%.
You did an 80-20. They
Yep.
gave you a HELOC, didn't they?
Oh,
A home equity line of credit is what
No.
that is.
I don't know if it's a HELOC.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is. It
Yeah,
is.
I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah, it is. And so they
Okay.
gave you a big old credit card attached to your house is what that is.
Oh,
Okay? So,
okay.
All right. Here's the reality. For you, you are sitting at a point, you got $3,570 coming in a month. You've got an incredible opportunity to really zero in and get focused.
Yeah.
And I say that because, the 80% loans at I think you said 2.29. But if you zero in and get intentional, pay that little $8 on that little dirty credit card off today. Okay, the little maintenance charge. Shut it down. Shut it down. Get it out of your life.
Okay.
But turn your attention over to this 20% now and get this thing serious and get it paid off. You can do
Okay.
this. Is anybody else in your family, Ann, ever owned their home free and clear?
No, everyone's just financed.
Did you hear that?
They actually,
You want to do something new for your family tree?
yeah.
You really? Would you love to hold them grandbabies on your lap one day and talk to them about how you paid off that house? How that deed is over there in a frame and you can go over and grab it?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think hopefully you heard Hogan earlier. You know, when I'm listening to you, I don't really feel the depth in your motivation. And I really want you to spend this weekend really just asking yourself, what's my why? It sounds like you want to be safe, and I totally understand it. I don't need to know your age, but by the way you're sounding, it sounds like you would rather be safe than be aggressive, but I think that's okay. But at the same time, if you're making that kind of money, and you can be a little bit more aggressive and still be safe, and go ahead and create some wealth for your family. So what I really pray that you do from this phone call is hear Hogan, hear me. Spend this weekend just digging in why do I want financial freedom? Why do I want financial peace? And when you get that deep enough why, your motivation is going to be so good to where I think you may even start leaning more on the aggressive side than safe side.
Yeah. AO's being nice. I'm being Coach Hogan. And get fired up. Let's get intentional and start changing your family tree. Be that story that your great-grandkids get to talk about because you got focused and not finished, young lady. You can do this, and we're here to help. This is The Ramsey Show.